Hello kids and welcome to my channel The Curious Panda. I'm your panda teacher and in this video we are going to talk about everything that you must know about SOF International Mathematics Olympiad examination. And I know for a fact that I'm actually talking to more of parents out here rather than talking to the kids. So I would take this opportunity to talk about this book that I have. This book contains 18 previous year question paper with answer keys of International Mathematics Olympiad. If you want to purchase this book, you can scan the QR code over here through your Google Lens or any QR code scanning software that you have, or you can look for the same link out in the description box or in the pinned comments, and you can purchase this book at just rupees 89. Now that we are done with this, let's now discuss about SOF IMO Olympiad examination. In this video, we are going to cover one, the important dates for SOF IMO 2025. Second, we are going to cover the examination pattern. Third, we are going to cover the syllabus for SOF IMO 2025. And lastly, we are going to cover the preparation guide or how your kid should prepare for the examination. Okay, now that we are in our normal screen, let's talk about SOF IMO and SOF IMO 2025. But first, let's talk about the objective. So, why does SOF conduct IMO every year? So, for them, the objective is to encourage students to showcase their talent and improve their know-how in the field of mathematics. So, in short, they want to encourage students towards mathematics. Now, it is their uh, objective as well, and I'm sure that is your objective as well as a parent or as a child to do well in mathematics, right? Now this year the examination, and like every year the examination happens on 3 dates, like 3 different dates. So you'll have 3 different question papers: set A, set B and set C. Now first date is 12th November, then that means set A examination will be conducted on 12th November. Set B will be done on 28th November, and set C examination will be conducted on 12th December. Now your child can only appear for one of the examination, and that also depends upon school. Now a few school will conduct 2 or 3 examination and you can choose one of them, and a few school will only stick to one date and they will say I will only do set A or set B or set C and give the examination on that very date, right? So each student can appear on only one of these dates based on the date selected by your school. So on the date selected by your school, only then they will be able to give only one examination. Now if your school, and I get this, I know people ask me a lot, is if your school is not conducting SOF IMO, then what to do? Then you'll have to call SOF, and then SOF will directly contact your school and try to convince them to conduct the Olympiad examination. And if they do not, then SOF will try to find out another way. They will tag you to some center, some coaching center, etc., etc., and then they will try and get the examination done for your child. But it is important for you to call SOF first. The numbers are given over here and the timing is Monday to Friday, 8:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. You can call SOF directly. Now let's go to the examination pattern, right? So the examination pattern is fixed for class 1 to 4, and the total number of questions that are going to be asked is 35 and time is going to be 1 hour. Now it's very important for you and your child to actually practice a lot of these examination in a time bound manner at home before they actually appear for the examination of the final examination, right? So there are 4 sections: logical reasoning, mathematical reasoning, everyday mathematics and achiever section. Number of question and logical reasoning is going to be 10 and marks are 1 mark each. Mostly pattern based question, very easy logical reasoning question. Again, this is not really time taking and it will be very easy for your child to actually answer this question. Then you have section 2, that is mathematical reasoning. There are 10 questions in mathematical reasoning as well, and each question carries 1 mark and total marks are 10, right? Third section is everyday mathematics, wherein there will be 10 questions. marks per question is 1, and then we will have total marks as 10. This is more or less you have addition and subtraction problems, but it is more on the application side of the things. For example, say I have 10 chocolates, I give 5 to someone, 3 to someone else, and how many chocolates I'm left with. So something like that, right? So some very basic addition and subtraction problem, but more on the application side, right? So that is what everyday mathematics is. And then last section is the achiever section, wherein you will have a little tricky, not tricky, but a higher level question on the same concepts again. But you will have 5 questions in this section, and each question here carries 2 marks, right? Each here carry 2 marks, 10 marks more, and the total marks here is 40. So the score that you get is out of 40. Another thing that I forgot is that the result that comes out is within 8 weeks, right? So 8 weeks after appearing for the examination, you will get the results of the Olympiad examination. So more important things to note is here there is no negative marking. So there are no negative marking. So obviously it is important to solve all the problems. Use of calculator is not allowed. Third is all questions are objective type, and so all questions are going to have multiple options. Your child will have to choose the correct option and will have to circle the OMR sheet. So OMR sheet will be given, and you will have to circle the OMR sheet, right? So that is the pattern of the examination. Again, if you have any question on pattern or on the examination dates or anything on Olympiad, do let me know in the comment section, and I will try and answer to each and every one of you. Okay, let's now cover the syllabus of the examination. Now, as we have already discussed, there are 4 sections over here. Section 1 is logical reasoning. Section 2 is mathematical reasoning. Section 3 is everyday mathematics. Now, everyday mathematics is syllabus as per section 2. The same syllabus stays, but you will have questions more on the application side of the things, like the more questions on the things that you or your child does daily, right? So for example, in terms of time, so what is the time right now, or more application based question on time, on money, etc., etc., right? Or even on addition and subtraction and multiplication and division as well. Section 4 is achiever section. Here, higher order thinking question, syllabus as per section number 2. Again, the syllabus is same, but the question, the type of question will be a little notch higher, and this every each question would carry 2 marks, right? Now let's go to logical reasoning. The syllabus is patterns. First of all, patterns is something that we all know, right? Some figure would be given or some numbers would be given, and it would be following some pattern. Something would be missing, some number or some part of the figure would be missing, and that is what we would need to find out. Second is odd one out. I'm sure so that you understand what odd one out is. Measuring unit. When measuring unit, again, it is length, weight, temperature. So a lot of things come in over here. So measuring units, is how it is done. Coding, decoding, geometric shapes, grouping of figures, analogy, ranking, test, and embedded figures. So this is the syllabus for section 1, that is logical reasoning. Section 2, mathematical reasoning, will have number names, number sense, that is 3-digit number. So till class 1, it is only limited to 2-digit number. Here in class 2, the number sense, or the numbers that would be asked, would be limited to only 3-digit numbers. Numerals, computation operations, lengths, weights, capacity, time. So capacity is nothing but volume. Time, temperature, money, geometrical shapes and solids. Now, shape solid includes, here, so till class 1, it is more like, 2-dimensional shapes. Here, 3-dimensional shape like cube and cuboid comes in. Lines, pictographs, and patterns. So in pictographs, there will be 2 questions for sure. So a table would be given, a pictograph would be given, and you will first have to analyze the pictograph and then answer 2 questions based on the pictograph, right? So these are the kind of questions that you get. Now again, here, for example, odd one out, and this is an example I was giving in class 1 examination as well. Here, say for example, the question would be asked, find the odd one out among say rabbit, tortoise, cat and a dog, right? So what is the odd one out? So we know rabbit, dog, and cat, they stay on land, and tortoise can stay on land and in water as well. So tortoise is the odd one out answer. So the horizon of knowledge is not limited to what to the textbook. It's only right. The horizon here, or the limitation is the sky, and here the expectation would be that that your child has a holistic knowledge of a lot of things. So how do you get that depth in knowledge? That depth can only you will get only, or the way to get that depth is only by solving a lot of previous year question paper or lot of test paper, model test papers, right? So solving more and more questions will only give the kind of depth that is required to ace an Olympiad examination. And now preparation guides. So we have already covered the syllabus, right? How to cover that much of theory, right? It is very simple. You just have to ensure that your child is well versed with all the mathematical concept of class 1 and also mathematical concept of whole of class 2. Now, till November, obviously, your school would not have covered all the chapters of the mathematics book. So, you will have to do that for your child. You will have to help your child to cover each and every chapter in your mathematics book of class 2. So, that is very important, and that is why you just follow NCRT or whatever book that your school has prescribed for your class 2 mathematics, and complete the whole book with your child. So that is the only thing that is needed. You don't need anything more than that in terms of theory. And then the fact that I have already spoken about, to get the depth of thought process, the depth of thinking, to build that, you will have to make your child solve a lot of previous year questions and previous year question papers. The more your child solves them, and more he or she gets the depth and understanding of how to approach a problem. And again, if you want to purchase 18 previous year question paper, you can find the link in description box or in the pinned comments. So this is all about SOF IMO 2025 examination. If you have any doubts, if you have want to know anything about anything more about this, please let me know in the comment section. I'll cover it, or I'll just reply you on the comment itself. I've solved few of the previous year question paper. You can find the links over here and here. You can click on it and watch the entire question paper being solved. Hope you liked this video. If you did, please like and subscribe. We'll meet you in the next video. Till then, thank you. Jai Hind.